So today when I came in the music room, I found a violin that we've had in here for quite a while and it's broke. So I'm not sure how it happened. I'm not super stoked about any broken instruments. I like them when they're working. So I'm going to attempt to put this back together. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to use some wood glue, a little dowel, drill it down into here, and then of course put these two pieces together and then let it sit and dry and see what happens. I'm thinking art. So I've left it in here for a while, waiting to see if a violinist was going to come in here and string it up, and that hasn't happened yet. So now that I found it and it's broken, I'm a bit disappointed, but of course, I would like to take this negative and turn it into a positive. And the way I'm going to do that is by fixing the violin, and I think I'm going to throw a little graffiti, I don't know, three-dimensional design, something abstract, and try to bring this thing back to life. So there it is. Let's see if we can't knock this out. This shouldn't take too long. Little dowel, little wood glue. We should be able to put this right together. Let's get started. All right, I'm back. Here it is. I think we're to the end. This is what we got. We got the violin. I came in. I saw that it, hit the ground. It looks like there's might even be a hairline crack. So it's this really thin wood. These are really delicate instruments. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix the violin. We're gonna make sure it comes back to life, get some style to it. So here's what I've done. I went in and took the pins out of the arm. This was fairly simple. These pins here, they slide right in. Those are gonna tighten your strings and loosen your strings. Once the tension of the string is in there, these usually don't come out. So just like that, here you go. You can see this little part. This is the top of the arm. I created a piece of dowel out of a piece of 2x4. I shaved down the 2x4, turned it into a piece of dowel, notched it off where I think everything's gonna work out. And I've drilled a hole inside the arm. So of course, we're gonna use the dowel. It's gonna slide in there like so. And then I've drilled a hole in the top of the arm. And we're gonna do the same here. And this is all just gonna come together like a piece. So it goes back together with one. And then it's gonna look like that. Once everything is dried, we're gonna use the wood glue. And then once everything is dry, I'll take it from there to see if we need to do any finish work so we can clean it up so that you won't be able to tell that the arm has been broken. Same thing with the crack. There's a crack over here, and I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna probably end up doing some work on the side or the top, and we'll just finish that off. This is a really thin wood, so depending on what materials I use, we'll bring it back to life. And make sure that it's structurally without the crack. We're gonna bring it back without the crack, so we can make it better. Make this thing turn into a piece of art. It's already art, but of course, we're gonna bring some color to it. This is the old classic fashion look of a violin. I mean, majority of them look like this. I would like to see this thing come back looking like it makes a sound effect noise, it comes back with a lot of style. Just something hot. So here, let's get this thing going. It's early in the morning. I've got to go to work and go out there and do my thing. So I came in to see if we could see if I could get this fixed before. I didn't really actually know it was broken until I came in this morning. So rattling off, just rattling off. Here we go. I'm gonna start with some wood glue. All I'm going to try to do is make sure that I get wood glue on all of the dry areas. There we go. So there's the wood glue. As you can see, it's just kind of creamed on there. There's no specific way to do it. There's a flat spot in here. I'm going to try to keep the flat spot to the top. Oh, I had it there already. Boom. There we go. So I'm going to push that down. Try to get in there as far as I can. Here we go. Now, while that sits, I'm going to go on this side and do the same thing. This is probably overkill in the glue. This is a lot of glue. This is a fairly large break. But this is really light wood. So if this has a good bond and that's a good structural strength in the middle of the arm there, this should hold. Wood glue is pretty awesome. Usually if you re-break the wood after you've wood glued something, it usually doesn't break where the glue is and it breaks around where the glue is. Here we go. So as you can see, plenty of glue, lots and lots of glue. I expect it to drip. That's kind of what's going to happen here. Now, I expect it to drip, and as it drips, I'm gonna go and shoot to see what the crack looks like. What's this gap? Are we close or are we not close? Find out where we need to use the clamp. So while I look at it, everything really is lining up. I'm shocked, honestly. I'm really shocked. It's usually needs something done, and right now it just needs to be pressed together with a clamp so that we can hold it. I'm almost curious to wonder if I could do it with just tape, but there's a small part here that I do believe could use the clamp, so let's get to it. Oh, here we got a little more excess. Try and get as much of this off as possible. That piece I'm going to come back and do right afterwards because I'm going to have to put this clamp on and it's going to be in the way of the where I would like the pressure. All right, here we go. To the clamp. That's not going to be the clamp we use because it's not allowing me to set it the way I would like. right now. I can't really see what the crack looks like. I hope it's a hairline crack and not a gap in there. I went in and put all the parts and pieces on it. We're gonna let that sit. This should be dry in a couple of hours. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so it's been a few hours since we repaired the arm here with the wood glue and that little custom made wooden dowel. So I want to take this tape off, take the clamp off, see if everything dried straight and there's no crack, and then, you know, find out what body work we're gonna do and see how we can customize this little violin to bring it out to a hot feature. Nice. The crack looks really close. It's super fine. A little bit of sanding, a little bit of body work. You won't even be able to tell. I'm probably going to let it sit through the whole day, wait till tomorrow, and then start scuffing it up and give this thing a brand new paint job. This is a really cool piece. The arm is fixed. You can take a look at it here. You can see the crack. You can see where it was, but it's right to the same area. It's super fine. Everything came back really nice. Everything's really straight. The wood glue held, the wooden dowel held. It's gonna work. There's no doubt about it. You know, a little bit of sanding, a little bit of scuffing. We'll put some body work on here and make it a little fancy. I mean, if I wanted to go all out, I could fiberglass it, but I'm probably not gonna do that. I don't think it's necessary. But I might, you never know. Things get funny around here. So the good news is it worked. I'm stoked. We can go in, we can just pop these little guys back in there. Boom. There it is. Little instrument repair first thing in the morning for the strings. You know, this is such a sweet little tool. Very nice. Came out, it worked out. Everything's back in line. Thanks for watching.